much consistent damage. We'll have to see how this plays out. Lineup rating favors the red robots.
That is a big difference. Usually we don't really see 1.5 difference on a lineup rating, but it is what it is. GEEK Fam a bit more one-dimensional, I would say, than Pikachu Alpha. But they have the sustain, they have the healing, Blessing Moon God, and also that trump card in a boy's Paramis with that called Altar, or Netherrealm, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Also the Primal Rat, by the way, a great source of damage later on. So a lot of deceptive potential for GEEK Fam for sure.
Let's see though, if GEEK Fam can turn the game around, turn the match around in this game number 2 of Pikachu Alpha versus GEEK Fam.
The pattern says that GEEK are the most dangerous team when you get them to game 2.
Already though, the pressure already shown Key and also the Lilia from the mid laner of Pikachu Alpha. I don't know why I forgot his name, but there's too much. Yeah, Moreno.
Moreno?
Sorry.
Wow, bro. We'll see, man. Again, looking at the emblems though, a boy going with the Quantum Charge. I've always mentioned I'm a fan of mages going Quantum Charge in the current meta with the kiting potential. We'll see though now the 3-man roam coming in from GEEK Fam gonna be a bit more aggressive. Technically before level 4 though, Bigatron will have a bit of an edge due to the Lilia pressure. And even level 4, if GEEK Fam don't play it properly, things can still go south very easily for them.
Yeah, this is the normal lane that I was expecting for the Herith versus Claude.
Looking at the emblems though by GamesMax, Marky and Beloyski with tenacity and agility. They want to be around the map, they want to have some tankiness, but Luke now gets jumped on.
An interesting onward there from Luke. Superken now able to utilize the chaos to go onto a boy, gets out of the Stampede too, and Iman might actually find a solo kill. Completely bullied Marky now up top of the gold lane. Oh, boy gets back, that's another one. A boy forced to flicker out, 1 HP.
Already a more disastrous early game for GEEK Fam right now. They might lose one.
Oh my god, they might lose 2! Appraiser's Wrath and the Hammer. That's 2 on the board for the red robots.
Just everything, literally everything went wrong for GEEK Fam. And the turtle hasn't even spawned yet. There you go, Rashi. What's happening right now in GEEK Fam?
They just kept trying to double down on plays that just didn't seem to be beneficial, man. The fact that they were so low down in the bottom lane and they stick around against a Terizla, against Supercan of the Fredrin. I mean, Lord JM had the flicker up as well. He could have very easily flickered for a double there. I don't know, GEEK Fam just are not respecting the potential for Bigatron to do a lot of damage with all these early games, sustainable and damage-heavy picks. The Terizla, mind you, does damage with missing HP as well.
Boy, you can live with 1 extra HP bar, but BTR are happy to go and burst you down again. That's a purple buff steal, and Marky is trying to get what he can up top. Iman will rotate back up though, and it's still to beat red robots with 1,000 gold lead.
They lost the 1v1 in gold lane. They lost even the 2v1. And that was Lord Jam against Beloyski and also Luke in early game so far, and they lost it. Mid pressure also lost it. So what are they looking for at this point?
They have to wait for the mid game where the team fights have a bit more potential with the double sustain. You know, your base sustain is already so good. You need items so that you can actually do damage while being sustained by your hero's kit. That's the weakness of this comp right now, but now Hard Guard comes in for Superken.
To the advantage of the Angela, Fredrin can do whatever he wants. Walks up to a Turtus Poisson's Hazel on the Baksha. No problemo. Out sustains him, takes him lower than he was, but he pops into regen and he gets back.
Yeah, so far, Luke, so this is his debut on this hero. Edith, we haven't seen this hero for a while in the XP lane. Normally you want to play it in that roaming area, but I believe GEEK Fam right now is 4-5 in match rate in standing. So if they were to lose this game, they're going to be down to 4-6. And right now, Arcue, the last place is... Oh my god, what?
Pops in a battle mirror image. He checked earlier with the first kill, but now it might actually be bad for them.
Oh.
Beloyski had to burn out a flicker.
This is why I really don't like the Estes pick against especially heroes like Fredrin. You can get jumped on really easily and get burned down on that flicker. Even Hazel is looking mighty, you know, he's in trouble in the jungle area.
They just lack damage right now, and so because they lack damage, they can heal back up from these big fights. But Key can also heal back members of Bigatron, and the difference is Bigatron have actual damage to swing around in these fights. Look at every single time there's a collision between one or two members from both these teams. GEEK fam almost always are pushed back, and they take very minimal amounts of damage. Look at what's going on right now. They were getting so much advantage before the hard guard was even a factor, by the way. So GEEK fam, they have to try and go for trades right here, avoid fights, man. They're not there yet.
I think they're lacking way more than just damage. At this point, they're kind of lacking the core fundamentals of the draft. They have no strong side. They have nothing to play with. They're just reacting now. The only guy you would expect to have a lead is the Baxia with how fast he can farm. But even then, SuperKen's leveling him.
2.2k gold lead in 5 minutes. The game looked much more horrendous for GEEK fam so far compared to what gold lead says. We're going to see here the item though from both teams.
Enchanted Talisman finish for Moreno means more damage output, but more importantly, negative endurance built up by Key. Knowing that he is an aggressive Angela, he wants to back Superken up and lower the healing from GEEK fam.
Beloyski is all... Well, I mean, Superken is all out now. Penalty zone on the back, and it's the combo. The Netherrealm, they're all clumped up, and it's only beneficial for Bigatron Alpha, who wants you to clump up, who wants Moreno to keep on going. Superken to dash forward and to look for more as he pops in the Kalas emote. 5 minutes in, now 6. 4,000 gold lead as they look to siege down the mid lane turret. Iman,
Whoa.
the gold lane acting as an assassin in the enemy jungle. Pops in a synchro vision again. Hazel gonna be bursted down once again. The damage is up with the dive. And now they're looking for a boy who's under the turret, and Moreno just picks it up as well. Now it's the BM who's just BMing. That's a flicker and an onward Earth Shatter, but he gets baited in and taken out. Bigatron Alpha are stomping GEEK fam.
I cannot believe I'm going to see a bigger domination in this game after that game 1 performance from GEEK fam. They're losing everything. 5k in 6 minutes is almost 1k per minute.
Moreno just took turret shots, knowing that he has the black shoes. And when
part of the plan.
When Luke went for the punish, by the way, Superken dashed forward and took the onward. That was just chaotic, catastrophic, but that's just the way that Bigatron likes it, man. They know how to scrap in these fights, and just like that, GEEK fam just have no control at all. At this early point in the game, they might already be forced to just play it super safe, only near structures, near turrets and their base.
Moreno taking a page out of Kenjaku's book, taking shots for his evil master plan. If you get it, if you know, you know.
I don't watch JJK, but I know what you mean.
Only for those who know. That reference was a deep one.
But yeah, so far. By the way, Hazel at that time when he got jumped on by 2 magic damage dealer, he has the Athena shield. And it really doesn't matter. Really doesn't matter. There's just too much damage in this early game, in this mid game, that a mere Athena shield is just a paper for Iman and also Moreno. And the 0 kills so far in this game for GEEK fam.
I mean, Bigatron, they're just playing it quantity over quality, right? Even though they can't really burst Hazel down, eventually he will fall given enough time. And you know, a big advantage for Bigatron right now is the fact that with Dominance Ice slowing attack speed, technically Iman can just circumvent all of that. And look at that. GEEK fam just can't move out of their base due to the choke point.
What? Do they even have wave clear to play with, Arashi?
I mean, they have Faramis, they have Claude, but without items, they're still gonna struggle to clear. With Key getting the flash of the Oasis, it's going from bad to worse for GEEK fam now. They lack damage, and with Lord GM with the Oracle as well, there's so much tankiness built in already when they don't have reliable shred. It's all Marky, but he's gonna have so much time because Bigatron, they can save all their ultimates just for Marky, right? Nothing is gonna force them to use their spells right here.
The burst is crazy. I mean, that's just one of the glooms that's now popping left and right. Luke is down to half HP now. And they're under their own turret. And Mon picks up the Holy Crystal. He beat his own record from last game. He got it in the 8th minute and the 50th second.
A perfect time to shout out UBS Gold, ex-MPL Indonesia, Season 13, as M1 are now, I believe, is top in the gold lead or gold standings for both teams. And this is going to be a quick work. No contest whatsoever. I mean,
Man.
what do they do?
No, you don't.
Man, that's a big amount of damage, man. That Starlium side really doing a lot of work for the Hermit. Wow, man. What can they do with a 9K gold lead for Bigatron?
The 9th minute of the game.
Geek fam, they're not coming out. It's like, you know, we were calling Iman out for not beating week 1 Iman. He might be trying to just beat that record, man.
Oh, MVP thinks, man. The debut of Eman in MPL Indonesia has been nothing short of spectacular. As we can see the items here and also the gold lead for each member of the team. Rashi, what do you see?
Even the lowest one is 1,400. And if you look at Geek, they're lacking the healing reduction. It seems like a boy is going to go for a Necklace of Durance, which means that the damage from the Feramis will be a bit lower. Look at his PM though.
He just walks up and now Superken is going between, gets a 3-man taunt out into penalty zone, into a Zaman Force, into Moreno's glooms, into everything. They even get a taunt down onto Marky, who is still able to survive. But look at the base turrets. They've been completely zoned away from their own base turrets in their own base. Key on an Angela is the guy zoning them away, and Geek Fam can't do nothing about it. Supercan now walk in front, getting the taunt down at the Hazel. It's a desperate Netherrealm. It's a Zaman Force, and Mon is dealing with it so easily. And a boy with a desperate play to get back in front with the base wide open. Bigatron won't even just go for the base. They're gonna go for a few more shots before they ultimately end it. In the 11th minute, we didn't even reach 11 minutes. It was 10:40, 10:50.
So I believe that is comfortably the shortest game of MPL Indonesia season